Buenas tardes, clase. Today I'm just going to actually teach you a lot of new vocab, focusing on activities. So these would be things that maybe you do after school or on the weekends. A few of the words are going to be repeats from before, but I'm going to teach you to them with a phrase. And then a lot of it will be new. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm just going to start writing them down, and we'll go from there. Andar en bicicleta. Andar en bicicleta. Well, andar means to ride. So what do you think this is? It is to ride a bike or a bicycle. All right. Here's another one. Caminar con el perro. Well, you already know con el perro and caminar, but together it means to walk the dog. All right. Now, I know that con, this word right here, means with, so technically you're saying to walk with the dog, but in Spanish that's how they would say to walk the dog. Caminar con el perro. All right? Cenar. Cenar means to dine or like to have dinner. All right? Comer, you already know. So they teach you this silly phrase here, which for some reason every year is students' favorites. Comer chicharrones. Comer chicharrones. Comer chicharrones is, of course, to eat. Anyone ever heard chicharrones before? Those are pork rinds, which are not that great. You know, pork rinds are like come in a bag like chips or whatever. Ugh, yeah, not the best. But anyway, it's just a silly thing. That's a fun word to say. Let's go ahead and repeat each of these before we move on. Andar en bicicleta. Caminar con el perro. Cenar. Comer chicharrones. All right, let's keep on going. Here's a good one. Cuidar. And then you almost always have afterwards the word a. You could say cuidar a el animal. Cuidar a mi hermano. Cuidar a el pájaro. Or cuidar a el pez. What are we doing? Well, cuidar means to take care of. So what would we be taking care of here? Obviously an animal. Let's go ahead and redo that. That was really messy. Although you probably know how to spell animal, but just making sure. Animal. To take care of my brother. El pájaro should be a new word. This is a bird. And pez, if you remember, pescado is fish that you eat. This would be fish that's still alive. Okay? So you would say, for example, yo cuido a mi pez. I take care of my fish. All right? We have hacer ejercicio. Hacer ejercicio, which is to exercise. Now, this one does not conjugate like a normal ER verb. I will teach you that conjugation later on this chapter, but you can go ahead and learn the vocab now. One word you know would be leer. So let's read let's read, which obviously means to read. But what could we read? I'm going to teach you some vocab of different things you could read. La novela. La novela would be a novel. You could read el periódico. El periódico is a newspaper. You could read el poema. El poema is a poem, and this is a weird one because even though it ends with an A, it's still masculine. You could read la poesía. La poesía, which is just poetry. Or you could read la revista. La revista, which is a magazine. All right. We could also do something like mandar una carta. Mandar una carta. Mandar is to send. So mandar una carta would be to send a letter, like in the mail or whatever. What about this? This one you could probably figure out just by looking at it. Pasar un rato con los amigos. Pasar un rato con los amigos. This means to spend time with whom? With friends. And then here's a good one. Pasear. Pasear is similar to caminar, which means to walk, but pasear is more to actually go on a walk or go for a walk. Pasear. Another activity, pintar. Pintar means to paint. You could, what's this look like? Preparar. That means to prepare. So what are different things that we could prepare? We could prepare la cena, which is dinner. Okay. Or we could prepare la comida, which is just food. All right, lots of different things. To play an instrument and to play a sport are different words. I'm going to teach you to play an instrument. This one we saw way back at the beginning, tocar. So tocar in this sense means to play. It also means to touch. Okay, but in this sense means to play. So if I say tocar el piano, I'm saying to play the piano. Or if I say tocar la guitarra, what would I be playing there? The guitar. All right. And last one, this one I think you already saw earlier on too. Ver la televisión. Ver la televisión. This would be to watch TV. Okay? All right, I know that is a lot of new things, but I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of examples, and then I just really want you to focus on learning this vocab, okay? So let's look at a couple examples really quickly. If I have a guy named Ricardo, and I want him to eat dinner with his family, let's say at 7:30. So, Ricardo, what's to eat dinner or to dine? Cenar, right? Here, I'll put it down here. Cenar. Cenar is to dine. So, Ricardo cena, right? With his family. Con su familia. What did I say? At 7:30. So, a las 7 y, and then I could either say 30, or, what's the other word I could say? Media, because that's 7.5. Okay, so, Ricardo cena con su familia a las 7:30. Or, what about this? I'll write it in English this time. I take care of my, let's see, green bird at 3:45. It's kind of a random sentence, but okay, so yo cuido a mi, let's see, it's got to be bird first, pájaro, and then green, verde, a las, well, we could say 3:45, or we could say a las 4 menos cuarto, which is like saying 4 minus a quarter. Remember that? Okay, so yo cuido a mi pájaro verde a las 3:45. So essentially you have a lot of new activities, and with these activities I really need you to spend some time just memorizing, okay? You need to memorize all of those activities. So make sure that you do that, and I will see you in class. I hope that you have a great evening. Hasta luego. Whoops. There we go. Hasta luego.